Welcome to NBA 2K20, and thanks for joining us. Today, we are going to learn how to do a crossover dribble. And we're not only going to learn that, we're also going to learn how to take advantage of certain situations that will allow us to exploit the defense. First off, we're going to start out with the basics. We've got the ball in the right hand. We would like to cross over to the left. How do we do that? We take the right analog stick, or R3, and we move it to the left. Okay, now let's switch situations here. We have the ball in the left hand. We'd like to cross over to the right. What we're going to do is take the right analog stick, or R3, and move it to the right side. So let's get this straight here. If we got the ball in the right hand, we want to move the right analog stick to the left. And of course, if we have the ball in the left hand, we're going to want to move the right analog stick to the right to cross over to the right. Now that we've got this down pat, let's take a look at some situations where we can combine this move with other moves to start scoring some points. In this example right here, we are going to learn how to combine a crossover dribble with a pick to get a good three-point shooter a wide open look. First things first, we want to get the ball to a shooter with a good three-point rating. This guy has an A- rating right here. We are going to hold down the L1 button right there to call for a pick. And if the pick is not in the direction you want it to go, you can push in L3 to change the direction. So push in L3 to change the direction. And you want it, of course, on the opposite side of your dribble hand. Because we have the ball in the left hand, we are going to cross over to the right. So we are going to flick the right analog stick, or R3, to the right. And now we've got an open shot and a quick window here. We are going to hold down the square button and then release it at the appropriate time for a wide open three. In this example right here, we are going to learn how to take advantage of a defender whose feet are planted by crossing over from right to left, and of course driving to the basket and finishing. Okay, we're dribbling the ball with the right hand, and the defender is guarding our right side. We are going to cross over to the left by pushing R3 to the left. Next, we are going to move to the left, of course, and once we're flush with that defender, we are going to hold down R2 to accelerate. Once we are near the basket, we are going to need to get off a shot. We're going to want to shoot to the left because that's the side that is open, so we are going to hold down the R3 controller, or right analog stick, to the left, and we get off a good shot right there. In this situation, we are dribbling to the left and would like to go to the left, but our defender has the left blocked, so we're going to cross over to the right and of course accelerate toward the basket. Let's look at the controller mechanics to how this is done. Okay, first we are going to wait till the defender has his feet planted. Then we're going to cross over from left to right by flicking R3 to the right. And then we're going to move to the right slowly. Then we're going to hold down R2 to accelerate. And then once we get under the basket, we are going to take the R2 button and hold it down to the right to shoot to the right, because that is where the shot is open. And of course we make a nice layup over there. So far, we've seen a few good examples of us just blowing by defenders and making the easy shot. You can't always get that perfect line. Here we blow by the defender right here, and we have a big defender in front of us. If we try to shoot it, we may get blocked, we may get fouled. We're going to pass it here to the open guy and quickly shoot it for the bucket. Now, you do not always want to blow by the defender. Sometimes you want to go kind of around them, but keep them moving in order to use them as a screen for big men. What that means is we're going to go around this way right here, and what we'd like to do is have our defender kind of follow us right here and lay a screen so that this guy right here can't come in for the block, and we can get an open shot right there. Right here is another example where we are going to cross over and go around the defender wide. And what we're trying to do, of course, is get the defender to block this other defender and use the defender as a screen. So we're not going to let the defender, we're not going to totally blow by the defender. We're going to try to use the defender as a screen. So, of course, we can get an open shot off right there. And like I've said earlier, it's going to take a little bit of practice to get used to taking different lines. Here, of course, we had to pass because we didn't quite have the line we wanted and we were getting blocked there. So the best move, of course, was to pass. But as you practice, you get better. You'll be able to figure out which line is good in which situation and, how to take advantage of those defenders and what position they are. If they've got their feet planted, you might as well do the crossover and go by them. Just be careful in the secondary, of course. And that is going to wrap this up. I am signing out. Thank you for watching, and good luck.